Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get my podcast, Success Made Simple, off the ground, I had so many questions. How do I record an episode? Where do I find background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places that people like to listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple: Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. For me, I wanted to do something quick and simple, and if I have a thought in my mind, I can do a mini cast that's 8 to 10 minutes, or even invite a guest on to do one with me. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start, and I can't wait to hear your podcast. This is Scott Aaron, and welcome to the Success Made Simple podcast. This is a podcast dedicated to teaching entrepreneurs, network marketers, online business owners that success is not made simple, but it takes simple decisions that create the success that we truly deserve. So what I'm going to do each week is bring you guys short, quick, and effective tips on how to really take yourself and your businesses to the next level. Welcome to episode 7 of the Success Made Simple podcast. So today, it is during the holiday season. This is the most common time of year for network marketers, online business owners, online coaches to be most frustrated, because this is also the most common time that you're going to hear objections from those that you're talking to about your opportunity or about your business. And it's every year. It is like clockwork. Literally, as soon as Halloween is over and everyone is getting ready for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and everything else, everyone puts themselves and their businesses on hold, or it's just poor planning, whatever it is. So what I wanted to go over with you guys today are the 5 typical objections that you're going to get over the holiday time period, but also how you can overcome those objections, how you can not take it personally, and how you can understand that it has nothing to do with you and it has everything to do with them. So the number one objection you're going to hear is, quote, "I'm too busy right now." So busy is a state of mind that a lot of people spend their time in, and especially during the holidays. They're busier than ever, wrapping presents, going shopping, getting things in order. This is the time period where people are most disorganized and most overwhelmed. So when someone says to you, "I'm too busy," they can't even take a moment to get on the phone with you. They have too much going on. They're too busy. You can simply come back with a question. "Sorry to hear things are so busy. When would be another time for us to connect?" Questions lead to answers. You guys have heard me say this before. So when someone messages you back or tells you they're too busy, you simply ask, "When would be a better time?" So that's number 1. Number 2, quote, "My money is tied up right now in other things." Meaning their money is being distributed to gifts and presents and everything else they're doing. And I'm not saying it shouldn't go to that, but if any dollar is going to be spent, it's not going to be on themselves. It's not going to be in a coaching program. It's not going to be in an opportunity. It's going to be for everything but that. So not only is the holiday time period the time period where people most gain weight, but it's also the greatest time period where people go into debt. because they're actually doing things that are going against their business, not working for them. So when someone says my money is all tied up, you can simply respond back with, when do you feel would be a better time to reconnect when your money is not tied up? So you reuse their words and you come back with a question. Number 3, quote, let's wait till after the new year, right? Just let's wait till after the new year. Now, this is common. People want to put things off until the new year starts because it's a fresh start for everyone. It's a fresh start. So what do they want to do? They want to wait until after the new year. So if you were to connect with someone and they would give you that objection or that excuse that they want to wait till after the new year, you would say, great. When after the new year is best for us to reconnect? Now, that might lead into a second objection, and they may put it back on you. Why don't you circle back with me after the new year? Quote, why don't you circle back with me after the new year? Now, here's the thing. Whether you're in network marketing, whether you're in direct sales, online marketing, an online coach, you are not chasing people. So if I was to say when after the new year is good and they respond back with, why don't you circle back around with me? That's not how it works. I would respond back, I completely understand your busy schedule. If you would like to talk, please feel free to contact me after the new year, as my door of opportunity is always open. So you always take the power back. You never leave it to that person to dictate the flow of the conversation. Now, you've heard me talk before about questions lead to answers, but in certain circumstances, sometimes you need to make a statement to shut down the conversation, and that is absolutely when you want to do that. So the last objection, so that was 3 and 4. The last objection you're going to hear is, quote, let me get through the next couple weeks. What you're going to learn a lot about these objections is that they're all the same. They're all overwhelm. They're all disorganization. They're all not about themselves and about everything else. So when someone says to you, let me get through the next couple weeks and then let's reconnect, you always reuse that person's words and you get back to them. That sounds great. When in the next couple weeks would be best for you? Well, I'm not sure. If you were sure, when would be an opportune time for a 15-minute call? So you can see what you need to practice, and this is something that I still do, is you want to practice the fact that questions will always lead to answers. As soon as you finish with a statement, conversation's over, because then you're not actually getting them back to respond. So again, if someone says to me, let me get through the next couple weeks. Great. When in the next couple weeks would be good for you? I'm not sure. If you were sure, when would be good? Maybe after the new year. Great. When after the new year? Maybe the second week. Great. What date during the second week works for you? How about that Tuesday? Awesome. What time that Tuesday? In the afternoon. What time in the afternoon? Around 2 o'clock. Is 2 o'clock good or maybe 2:30? 2 o'clock's good. Great. I will call you then. And there you book a call. So you always have to go back to ask questions, to get answers, to get solidified appointments. You have to get people to confirm. You have to be very clear and intentional with what you're looking to do. So again, the 5 top objections that you're going to get to be on the lookout for, and remember, don't take it personally. It has nothing to do with you. This is just the time of year. Number 1, I'm too busy. Number 2, my money is tied up. Number 3, let's wait till after the new year and circle back around with me in a few weeks. And number 5, let me get through the next couple weeks and we can talk. So guys, remember, this is the time of year when you need to push even harder, because people are going to be less likely to want to get on the phone with you, but you need to keep forging on. You need to keep moving forward to get the results that you want. So everyone, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you next time. Have a great day, everyone.